Welcome back to yet another video. Obviously, this is a little bit of a different type of setting than I usually do a lot of my videos in. Today's not a vlog. Today's just gonna be kind of me sharing some thoughts on what kind of got me to this point that I'm at when it comes to content creation, when it comes to fitness, when it comes to my life in general. And I wanted to start doing these little like post-workout talks just to like I said, just go over things like this without having to have a whole vlog attached to it. But don't get me wrong, I'm still gonna do the vlogs every week, but I wanted to implement a little bit more talking. What I want to talk about today was how a small moment in my life changed the whole entire way I saw my life in general, my perspective, my discipline, everything like that. And that day was the day that I started 75 Hard. I just want to talk about it because I never really thought it would have as much of an effect on me as it did when it comes to my life in general. And it was honestly kind of crazy. Like, I remember the first day I started 75 Hard, and I thought to myself, I was like, I know if I do this, there's just no going back because I'm gonna post on social media every single day. I told all my friends about it, I told my family about it. I knew that like if I started this, there was literally no going back because of how many people I told. Even if maybe they weren't directly thinking about it, they would know. If I skipped a day, they'd be like, damn, he just gave up like that. And I didn't want to be known as a person who gave up on shit. So I really wanted that, me posting it and everything and telling people to really hold myself accountable to not stop the challenge. It worked. I had all 75 days. I posted every single day on my TikTok, all the progress, all the transformations, everything like that. And those few months of that challenge literally changed my life forever because it taught me so many things. It taught me how to stay disciplined. It taught me that if you actually believe in yourself, if you stay consistent every single day, day in and day out, you can actually get to a point where you really achieve something you never thought that you can get to, at least me. And I'm surprised that I even got to where I was. Like, I've always been pretty in shape. I've never been like fully out of shape besides, you know, before I even went to the gym, obviously I was pretty skinny, but ever since I started going to the gym, put on some muscle, I've always been pretty in shape. And I really didn't think there was much more I could do. Obviously, I knew that there was ways I could look better, but I never thought that just staying consistent and obviously staying disciplined on my diet would really make that much of a difference. And that's where I was so wrong. Because even though I looked good when I started, I looked noticeably different by the time I was done with it. Like, I couldn't even believe like how much progress I made. I remember being halfway through the challenge and I was like, I still have like another 35 days to go or 30, whatever it is. And I just want to see how lean I can get. Like, I never thought staying consistent like that would really make that much of an effect on my physique until I actually did it. But that's one of the things I learned, like, while doing 75 Hard, that if you just stay consistent with things, if you really believe in yourself, if you really know that you could do something, and there's something you really want to do, and you do it every single day, and you do not skip a single day, and you really want something that bad, you can achieve it. It might take, obviously, some things might take a little longer than others. Like, 75 Hard was a specific challenge that took a certain amount of time. But, you know, when it comes to something like content creation, or when it comes to something like your fitness, your physique, things like that, obviously those things take a little longer, but it's still the same principle. Bro, if you just stay consistent and you show up every single day, like, and you believe in yourself, you go hard, even though you don't get anything from it, like, directly in that moment, if you just stay consistent and you don't worry about getting that immediate satisfaction of what you're doing is working, but just knowing that every single day is like another rep, or every single day is like another stepping stone that you have to go through, even though you don't see any progress from it, it's still something you need to eventually get to where you want to be at. And I feel like obviously that was a thing before I did this, but it never clicked in my head. And it's just, that's why I feel like there are things like that. Because when I first started 75 Hard, I had that feeling like in my stomach, like, this is gonna be a big change. Like, I'm not used to being disciplined like this. I'm used to eating wherever the fuck I want, going to the gym however hard I want, skipping some days here, not going as hard some of these days, you know, doing whatever. But it's like staying disciplined, making sure every single day counts. It's honestly something I wasn't used to. And I had like a huge pit in my stomach when I first did it. I was like, had the whole video recorded, I had the whole video edited, and I was like, do I post this? Like, do I really want to post this and like commit to this? And I was sitting on my couch and I was like, I could really just order Popeyes right now and say, fuck this. I don't need to do this shit. Why do I need to do this? Literally, what am I going to gain from it? And at that point, I had no intention of like continuing content creation or like anything when it comes to being an influencer, like a content creator, things like that. That was not even like in my head at all. I just wanted to post my progress and be proud of something I did. And I remember that day, I was like I said, I could just order Popeyes and no one would know. No one would even know that I was about to do this, besides maybe the few people that I told that I want to start. I just can't believe how different my life would be if I just never posted that first video. If I just never posted that first video, I never would have known where I could have went with my physique. I never would have known even how far I've gotten with my content creation. I never would have started vlogging. I never would have started making these videos consistently. I never would have started doing any of this. That's besides my physique. I've always wanted to do vlogging. I've always wanted to do content creation. It's something like, it's always been a passion of mine, but I've never really done it. I've always been worried about what people are gonna think about me. I've always been worried about what if it doesn't work, and then all of a sudden I do all these videos, put all this work in, and I get nothing from it. But that's what 75 Hard kind of changed in my head, is like, it doesn't matter if I don't get anything from it right now. The point is, if I like doing it, I need to do it. It doesn't matter if I'm gaining anything right now from it. I know this makes me happy to do it. I know I'm happy every time I record myself do something. I know that I get excited to film vlogs. I know I get excited to make anything when it comes to content creation. But I'm not seeing a lot from it right now, but that's okay, because I know every single time I post something is me learning, is me staying consistent day in and day out, is me showing up for myself, not for anybody else that might be talking shit, not for anybody else that might not even give a shit that I'm doing this or care at all. It's for me. It's not about anything like that. I don't even know where I'm really going with this, but it's just like insane to think about, like that day that I sat on that couch and thought about starting this. I could have said no, and I don't even know where I'd be right now. I don't know where I'd be in a mental standpoint. I don't know where I'd be in a physical standpoint. I'm just sitting here like so happy that I started that day. And like, I guess my main message that from this video to whoever might be watching this is just, if there's something you want to do, like if there's something that you actually want to do, like you think about it when you wake up, like you think about it throughout the day, maybe you're scared to do it. Maybe it's something that you think is so far-fetched, like why would you even start? Because does it even matter? Trust me, just do it. Just start it. Do it right now. Start it like literally right now. Just start it. Post something, do something, invest in whatever. Do it now, because a year and a half down the line, you're gonna be like, that day I started that brought me to the point I'm at right now. And if I never started, I never would have known. And you could be in a 10 times better position in a year and a half from now than you are right now if you just start that, but you will never, ever, ever, ever know if you just, fuck it. I don't really need to do it. Who really cares? Nothing's probably gonna come from it. And you're right, not right away, nothing's gonna come from it. But if you stay consistent and you believe in yourself and you see yourself in the future doing this, why would you like sit there and not try? Like actually, why would you sit there and not try? Why would you sit there and let other people, what you think other people are thinking? These aren't even thoughts that are real. These are just thoughts that you think other people are thinking about you that probably aren't even true. Because realistically, like who really gives a shit about you? And it's for real. Like, do you sit there day in and day out thinking about what other people are doing with their lives and like if it's like cool or not? Like actually, like I can't remember the last time I sat down and like thought about someone random and just like, oh, that's fucking weird they're doing that. Like what? Who gives a shit, dude? Like that's another thing I need to get over, and something that 75 Hard helped me with again is like, I don't need to give a shit about other people. I just need to give a shit about me and what I like to do. And if it makes me happy, and if it's worth it for me, and if I see myself doing it. And once you just literally in your head, every time you think, oh, what if someone makes fun of me for this? You literally just think, but who gives a shit? It's gonna change your whole entire perspective on life. Because then you're not gonna, literally, everything you do in life isn't gonna matter to anyone but you. And that is the best way to live your life in general. So I don't know if this video even made sense. I don't even know if I'm gonna post this video. I just was thinking about this during my workout, so I really want to talk about it. And even if one person watches this and understands the message I'm trying to, send in this video, just start what you want to do. Do what you love to do. Who cares if it doesn't make you money? Who cares if it doesn't fucking give you shit right now? It's gonna make you happy, and it's gonna feel fulfilling. It will feel fulfilling. Trust me. Trust me. But other than that, this little side rant is over, and I hope you guys enjoyed this, or got a little motivated maybe, or maybe you'll start 75 Hard now, or do something you always want to do. I'm telling you to do it. So like, comment, and subscribe. If you guys like these kind of videos or these kind of talks where I just kind of sit down and speak my mind connect with you guys a little bit. Let me know in the comments. But other than that, hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you guys in whatever my next video is. Goodbye.